Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. I just finished recording this video, or I thought I did. Apparently I didn't press record. So here we go again. Welcome to my end of the year book tag. So this is a book tag about my reading plans for the end of the year. I think you were actually supposed to do a little bit earlier, like in September, October-ish. But yeah, I just really wanted to do this book tag anyway. I did the same one last year, and yeah, I'm just gonna say let's get into the video. So, are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? To be honest, no, because I think I actually finished every single book that I started. I'm not currently reading any books, from summer or something. The only book that would maybe count would be Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy. However, I'm not really planning to finish this year because it's quite a big book, like almost 900 pages, and I'm not sure if I want to read all these stories at once. But yeah, technically this fits this question. Now to the second question, which is, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? And this is what I meant with you are probably supposed to do a little bit earlier, but I think I still have one that I'm actually still currently reading, which is Stalking Jack the Ripper by Carrie Maniscalco. I started this during the autumnal season, I guess. Now it's not, well, it is kind of fall still, but it's getting a lot colder now. So yeah, this will apparently be my transition into the winter season. The third question is there a new release you're still waiting for? To be honest, I didn't have that many anticipated releases this year, except for a couple of books that have already come out. The only book that I have pre-ordered that still hasn't arrived yet is a graphic novel called Tide Song. I believe it is by the same author as the graphic novel. I think it's The Prince and the Dressmaker. And I really enjoyed that one when I read it last year. I love the art style, and I've heard that it's similar to the Tea Dragon Society, which is one of my favorite graphic novel series. So I'm really excited for that. I think it's supposed to come out in a couple of days, and it should arrive soon. So I'm very excited for this one. I'm planning to finish that during this year too. Other than that, there's just a lot of sequels that are coming out. For example, Our Violent Ends, and the third book in the Girls of Paper and Fire series. However, in that case, I have only read the first one, have the second one on my TBR. I think the third one in the Skyward series is coming out, but these are books that I am not able to pick up straight away, if that makes sense. Anyway, so yeah. Don't have that many anticipated releases for the end of the year, to be honest. Next question. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? I feel like last year this was a really hard question to answer because I had so many books I still wanted to read. But this year, I don't know what happened. I'm just not super in the reading mood. I'm reading a book here and there, but yeah. So maybe that's why it was fairly easy to pick these 3 books out. The first one I chose is Allure Olympus by Rachel Smith. This is also a new release. Well, maybe not a new release, but the special edition just arrived. It is from Illumicrate. It has these stunning sprayed edges, and I've heard nothing but amazing things about this graphic novel. This is volume 1 in a series, and yeah, it's about Greek mythology, and I love Greek mythology. I love graphic novels, so yeah, I just had to get this one. And this is what the art style looks like. So yeah, this is definitely on my reading list for the rest of 2021. And for the other 2 books, I chose 2 books that I got last year in December, I think. And I was so overly excited for those. I put them on my 21 books to read in 2021 list. Which hasn't been going that well. I just kept pushing them forward even though they were on the top of my list, to be honest. The first one was Fortuna Sworn by KJ Sutton. I was so excited when I got this. I still am. I think this is a nice fit for the season. So I'm hoping to have some reading time in December to read this. It's not that big, so this should be fine. And the other one is The Midnight Library by Haig. I was equally excited for this, like maybe a little bit more even. I just kept pushing it away and said like, yeah, not right now, maybe later, even though, you know, it was on the top of my list. But I have a feeling I'm really going to enjoy this one. So hopefully I'm gonna get to this one soon too. And it's also very short, so this should be doable. Next up, is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? To be honest, no. I think I would have to read some more like big physical books for that, because these are the books that I usually really enjoy. I have one book in mind that could be my favorite book of the year, and it's a big fantasy book, but I doubt I'm gonna read any more of these in December, to be honest. Maybe it could also become The Midnight Library by Haig, but yeah, we'll just have to see. I just have a really good feeling that I'm gonna enjoy this one, but also there's a lot of mixed opinions on this book, so yeah, we'll see. And then the last question is, have you already started making reading plans for 2022? So the truth is, I'm not sure how much reading I'm gonna be able to do next year, because my 3-year traineeship is going to end in June or July, depending on when the exams are. But yeah, I have really big and important exams for that, starting in May, and then also some oral exams in June or July. So yeah, I really want to start studying for that in January. So yeah, I'm just not sure how much reading I'm gonna be doing during that time period. And then also, after I finish my traineeship, I really want to travel for a couple of months until I go to university in October. So that's gonna be like 2.5 to 3 months, which is very exciting, but you know, I'm not sure. I probably won't be reading that much during that time. And then with university, I'm not sure how that is going to go. If I'm gonna be able to like spend some time reading, or if I'm just gonna be exhausted all the time. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see, but that just means I can't plan my reading for next year. One thing I know for sure though is that I'm not going to do my 2020 books to read in 2022 list. It's a lot of twos. Well, just because it's a lot of books. Also, my 21 books to read in 2021 list didn't really go that well. So yeah, I just don't want to limit myself to these like 22 books anymore. Instead, I might do a top 10 books to read in 2022 list, which should be more doable, and as I said, not that limiting. But yeah, that's about it as far as reading plans. I really want to say I'm gonna increase my physical reading next year, but realistically speaking, that's probably not going to be the case next year. So that means I should probably use my time and my days off in December to do some reading, but yeah, we'll see how that's going to go. But for now, this is it for my end of the year book tag. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, guys.